And welcome everybody back to the Games Tavern. Grab yourselves an ale, take a seat by the fire as we regale you with the tales of dirty deeds. This is your first time here watching us live on Twitch. Welcome. Make sure you go ahead and follow us down below so this way you can keep up with everything we got going on. And make sure you check us out over on YouTube as well, where all of our past sessions have been uploaded there, usually about 48 hours or so later, so you can go back and catch up on all the adventures that this fine group of adventurers here have put themselves through over the last, coming up on a year pretty soon, I think. But before we go ahead and get into our recap for this evening, I believe we got a few announcements for everybody.
To start with, remember that if you have Amazon Prime, that you also get a free Prime Gaming subscription, and your Prime Gaming subscription supports everyone here on the show, and it gets you access to our sub-only emotes, the special subscriber-only channel on the TGT Discord, and generally puts a smile on all of our faces.
Yes, it does. And a humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring the show. You can follow the link in chat, check them out for yourself. Shard Tabletop is the place to play your 5th edition games. You can access rules and adventures and other supplements, as well as digital tools like character builders and digital character sheets. They have a brand new feature of customization with backgrounds and the color codings, which if you have multiple characters, it makes it really easy to sort them out. We think so highly of it that it is now the official VTT of the Games Tavern. And so you can follow our link in chat and use the promo code TGTShard20 and save 20% on all subs.
Friends, folks, fellow people, today we are giving away an epic character avatar fantasy starter bundle. Not one, not two, 3 free packs included. Check them out at overheadgames.com. Type !epic once you see the notice in chat that the raffle is live. You must be a follower to enter, and you must be present in chat for the staff to contact you to win. We will continue to take entries until the end of stream when we pick a winner.
That's right. Make sure you stick around to the end, because our brave group of adventurers here over the last few weeks have gone on a brief adventure out over Lake Seer in search of a missing vessel. Upon the waters of Lake Seer, they traveled and discovered strange machinations, warforged in the shape of merfolk, attacked their ship. And they discovered a lake hag by the name of Mirana, who led them not only to the abandoned ship, but to her den below the waters, where her and her sisters had captured the crew. Upon descending to this den, they found one remaining survivor of the ship, Echo's own father, Talon. While they were searching the cavern, they were set upon by a mecha hydra, a large mechanical monstrosity that ended up getting up to 15 heads, if I remember correctly. It was quite a crazy encounter they had there. But upon defeating this creature, Mirana wished for them to depart immediately so she could go resume her daily life. But when they would not allow her through to the back cages where she had kept her, we'll say, food, she attacked the group. 2 more of these mechanical merfolk arrived, and another fight ensued as Olana, the daughter of Tyrion, and Ro pursued them from above the waters to join the fray. Upon defeating these merfolk and the lake hag Mirana, the crew boarded the ship, tethered the abandoned ship to the back of the mist skimmer, and proceeded back to the docks of Gatherhold, where upon arriving, there was a large crowd of individuals waiting for the return. Some heads held low due to the fact of their family, friends not returning. But the sight of Evo, Echo's mother, awaited them on the docks as the family, mother, father, and daughter, once again have been reunited for the first time in almost 6 years. And our group slowly proceeded back towards the home of Evo and Talon. As you approach the small little hovel that is your parents' home, you do see two halfling individuals standing, one on either side of the opening of the small house, each of them in armor with the symbol of House Galanda emblazoned on the chest, as if they are standing guard protecting the home. What do you all wish to do as you approach?
Glad to say my money is well spent. Although I wish it had afforded a little bit more than two, but I assume they're well tested.
They just kind of both nod to you. So far, no incidents have occurred.
I give Tyrion kind of a like a hard elbow nudge.
I'm looking down, and when I get nudged, I jump up and I look around. What?
Do you know when she's leaving?
No, no, I don't.
You think you want to go check that out?
Yeah, but something that I kind of need to do before that whole thing.
Okay. I just checking. I know people wuss out sometimes. I'm just checking.
I chuckle disheartenedly.
This is all in like kind of a whisper, so that we're not interrupting.
Yep. All right. So you proceed inside the home, helping Talon as the lower half of his right leg is missing due to the hungry lake hags below the waters. Evo brings him over and lays him down on the bed for some very much needed rest, as it is currently about 2 o'clock in the morning. And as soon upon hitting the furs, he passes right out. Do you all wish to get some sleep for this evening, or is there other stuff you wish to attend to first?
I wish to attend. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just said sleep.
Oh.
Okay.
Steel just kind of like walks to a corner and just lays down and passes out. He is wiped.
Okay.
Halceris will remove his armor and before kind of puts it and checks any tears or anything from where we've been. Actually, he's in his new armor, his wetsuit, so it probably takes about 5 minutes to get it off. But then, but before he's stuck, help! I can't get it up. But before I go to bed, I will just double check over Talon and just like the doctor, kind of just doing a once over to make sure everything is like the wound. Now that we're out of water and out of like the sea spray, like replace any bandaging with dry bandaging.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead. Give me
the first time that Halceris has removed his armor in front of.
So he removed it on the ship when he swapped over from his normal armor to the mariner's armor that he had. He'd gotten. So he did actually remove his armor.
But I'm saying like in general, like just because you were basically saying that you were taking off your armor, right? And do you typically do that when you go to rest, or?
Yeah, well, you can't. Okay. Yeah, because it's. Yeah. But I still have like my kind of clothes that are pulled like to cover a lot of my scarring. But
that's what I was asking for. Okay, gotcha.
I think you can probably still see some of it because I probably had to remove the small clothes when I put on the different armor. So sure, it's just a kind of a tunic shirt right now, I guess. But so you probably see more of it than I've ever been willing to share. I think I'm too tired to realize. But I will, with my last luck, I will just take advantage on this medicine check.
Okay.
And I probably didn't need that, but we're going to take the advantage anyway. Oh, sorry. I was rolling on the other thing. Where's medicine? There it is. Well, it's good that I had that. I rolled on a different table, but 23 is the total.
Okay, so with a 23, you're looking it over, and the wound at the end of the right leg is almost completely healed over. You're able to go ahead, remove the wet bandages, and kind of the salt water that was on them kind of helped preserve it a little bit, but you're able to go ahead, clean it up a little bit more, replace it with some fresh bandages. And throughout this whole time, he is still he starts snoring fairly loudly.
Sure. No anesthesia needed.
No, not at this point.
Yep, I'll just check in with Evo to tell her about that. Just make sure there's no bleeding, but he should be fine. And I will make my way to a different corner and
so, before you leave, she actually reaches over, grabs your head on both sides, and just kind of kisses you on the forehead. Thank you for
your head starts
everything.
to float.
And then she rips it. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's in the house Eris.
Bye.
Short and
Alright.
sweet, sort of like.
Yep. All right. So what are the rest of you doing?
I'd like to words for the spell, the spell I'm trying to do to make the tokens, my token.
Oh, yes.
I have to do it with just one, or I can do like make multiple.
So each one is going to require the time.
So I have to do 4 hours for each
Yes.
shoot, basically.
Correct.
Oh man, I thought I could make like 3 at a time. Well, yeah, I'll just spend the next 4 hours doing that.
Okay.
I don't have to make it in any order, right? I don't have to make
No.
the master token. Yeah, I'll make the offshoot
Okay.
first, since I don't have time
Okay.
to rest.
All right.
Yeah, just find me a
How
corner. and do that.
tired is Ro looking?
You all are
Exhausted.
really tired. Yeah, you're at the point where if you don't get some sleep soon, I'm actually going to have you start rolling for exhaustion.
Yeah, I'll take
Alright.
it.
I'm like eyes drooping, but like sharpening blades.
What? You're gonna cut yourself. Please put that down. Like,
Yeah, I can do this in my sleep.
let's not. Prove it some other time.
Only because you said so. I'm fine.
Thank
I'm
you.
fine.
I'm just gonna take in everything, and then with a big sigh of relief and trepidation, I will go to sleep.
Okay. Bro, you doing anything else, or is that it before you sleep?
As everyone kind of like drops off, I'll eventually.
Okay. All right. So as you all eventually come to find your rest for the evening, it goes by quietly. And the sun rises the next morning as you all peacefully wake up within the warm confines of the House of Talon and Evo. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are you? How is everyone today? As Evo just seems very up and chipper this morning.
When Ro wakes up, because I only needed 4 hours to. I made 2.
Yeah.
So when Ro gets up, I'm like standing kind of in front of where she was sleeping, pacing back and forth.
What?
I wanted to give you the time to get your rest, but let's go. And I just grab her and let's go. And we leave.
Wait, where are you guys going? Okay, tell her I said hi.
And we leave.
Okay.
I like try if there's like any food that's like on my way out as he's dragging me, I'm gonna try and reach for some bread as we go.
Okay, you're able to grab like a small piece of bread that you can kind of gnaw on.
Okay, I'm not awake yet. Heart going too much. Oh, hang on. Ooh. Okay, I'm good. We can go.
And
Okay.
we go.
I'm gonna. Steel wakes up. Just goes. Anybody else need coffee? Yeah. And
From the other corner. Yes, please.
I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna pull out the stone and I'm gonna summon Cafe.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold out my hand and I'm gonna say, "Hey, Cafe, coffee time." Hold out my hand. Give him some grounds.
All right, and your little homunculus servant, who resembles a teapot or a coffee pot, comes over, nibbles it up, and starts brewing some nice coffee for you in the morning.
Does it look like
Good
Evo
bird.
has been making breakfast of any kind? Or
It
is
looks like she started to make something in the middle of the room, and it was actually kind of the smell of something cooking that kind of woke you guys up.
Oh, here. Let me help with that, and I'll just start.
Okay.
I'll say to-
just get in there.
I'll say, as he goes over there, I'll say, Echo, the thing you bought. The hat.
Oh. Like pull it out. Hopefully it's not wet.
It is.
Do you have a way to try this?
Imagine it's probably dried some through the
Yeah,
night.
it would have dried
little bit,
overnight.
but it's still a little damp.
A little damp.
Like, just shake it off. Like, like try and I'll like walk up to Steel and be like, wait, is he wearing his apron?
As soon as I see that people are cooking, I'm gonna grab the apron and just
Yeah.
toss it over and tie it up, and I'm just gonna get in there and start working.
Okay.
Okay, Steel, can you do me a favor, and like just close your eyes and kneel to the ground.
He's so tall.
Yeah, and I set pans and stuff down, and
Okay, and I like shake it off again and like try and fit it onto his head. Shake it off.
It's a
And
little
I
small.
hope it fits. Oh
It's a
no.
little on the small side. I mean, hobgoblins kind of have slightly larger heads, but
And I like look. I'm like, how does this feel? I'll tell you what it is in a second. But how does it feel in your head?
I mean, fine, I guess.
Okay.
Good.
We don't have a mirror, do we?
no.
Well, I guess you could open your eyes. I don't know if you're gonna see it, but we got you a hat to match the apron.
What is the hat actually made of? Is it cloth?
So it's kind of a almost like cloth and wood in a way. Like there's like wooden sticks in it that kind of keep it upright. And it
Is
comes
wood
up.
or is it wood or is it leather?
So it's more
'Cause
wood.
that's-
So this is more wood on this one.
Okay.
And it's just a nice. It's a almost like a linen cloth in a way.
Gotcha.
It's
You
a-
know, you
it's a-
just make so much for us, and I thought that least I could do is give you something in return.
I'm going to make my way over there, but as I do, I'm going to pass by where Echo was asleep, and I will put the hat I bought where she was sleeping.
Okay.
And then I will just come up to Steel and be, it really becomes you. Not that you needed any more height, but I mean, yeah, he's
Oh,
nice.
yeah, I'm just looking up like, wow.
I'm probably gonna take it off just to get through a door. I mean,
Probably.
I already have
I mean,
to
go
duck,
test it
but-
out. Like,
Yeah, so this chef's hat is about 7 inches tall, off the top of your head.
Off the top of my already nearly 7 foot frame.
Yeah.
So I'm now more than almost 7.5 feet tall. Great. Okay. All right. More than actually. and I just walk up to the door frame and like,
Just.
Yeah.
and then I go to duck and the hat just kind of tilts. No, I mean, it
Yeah,
looks
so-
good. It looks good.
There's a lot of doors that you've come across that you have to already kind of duck a little bit to get through.
For
you're
this
wearing
one,
a-
I have to bow beforehand and then walk
Exactly.
through.
Yep.
Or limbo, your choice.
No one's gonna see a being walk through. They're gonna see a hat first. It's great. Great entrance.
We should put a scary face on the.
You're not there. Ha.
Yep.
That was out of character. We
Some
should do
you could
that.
put some creature inside. Pretend there's a shadow.
Cafe hides in it Ratatouille style.
Maybe
So,
our
I'll
perceptions will
lift
get
up my-
better.
After the coffee's all done, I'll lift up my hat and
So Echo, while you see kind of Steele's kind of adjusting it, making sure it fits a little bit better, you kind of glance over and you see another very similar looking chef's hat, probably about half the height, sitting over on the set of furs that you were using for a bed last night.
My eyes just light up like wide, and I walk over and I figured there's only one person it's from, so I just look over at Househares. I was like, "Is this for me?"
Oh, looks like that's a sous chef's hat. Huh. Interesting. I did not know you bought two.
we match. I like it.
I'll put it on. Is it snug? Is it comfortably fitting?
So it fits fairly comfortably.
Oh, if I could wear this all the time, we definitely would. But I
So-
don't want it
Great.
to
Then
get
now
caught.
get over here and cut up these tomatoes.
Oh, yeah. Putting me to work already. Start cutting it up.
It's yes, chef.
Oh,
Gotta earn that
course.
hat.
apologies, chef.
All right. As you, while they're preparing breakfast, Halceris, is there anything you wanted to work on?
I think I will just be. I think I will check in with Talon to check on any pains or anything through the night. Check on the injuries.
Okay.
And then if it's all copacetic, everything's cool. I'll just. I think I'll take just a look outside, like do the dad morning coffee on the porch thing, and
Okay.
just kind of do a perception check out front just to see, are the guards still there?
So no, they are not.
Okay.
Shortly after you all arrived back, because your arrangement was just until
Was
you
further
had
until we
returned,
got back. Yeah.
they went ahead and left once they saw your return.
Yeah. So that's totally cool. I realized my wording was not great. Like, I should always have steel with me when I make contracts. This I learn now. But I'll just, doing kind of the morning rounds kind of thing. But then,
Okay.
so,
Once you've been out there for a little bit, you feel some small metal talons land on your shoulder, and 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 he just kind of looks at you and just kind of like, hey,
oh, Cafe.
You-
It's just good to see you again. Always the sparkling conversationalist.
and then
Bye.
and then he leans over and fills up your cup.
Yep.
God, I
It-
love this bird.
It is very much like a mother bird feeding the chicks
Yep,
in a nest.
there's a burbling noise that it's like,
Yep.
you know what? I'm coming around because I think I am associating that noise with good coffee. So it's not as bothersome as it used to be. Good
Yep.
bird. Take a
All
bird.
right. So while breakfast is being prepared and you're enjoying your morning fresh air on the coast of Lake Sear, Taryn and Roe, where are you two heading?
I have no idea where she is, so I guess we'll just check the tavern first.
Okay. So the two of you walk through, gather hold, heading towards the tavern. You see the morning crowd starting to get ready, merchants setting up their stalls in the marketplace, and the normal crowd heading towards the tavern. As you walk into the Gold Dragon Tavern, The normal morning crowd is there, not quite as lively as usual. Many people you do see may have been up the whole night, drinking away their sorrows for those sailors who did not return from that fateful voyage. Go ahead, give me perception checks real quick, please.
Both of us?
Yes.
Sure thing, boss. That is, I don't know what I got because your perception check showed up after mine.
Yeah, 25 for Tyrion.
15. I'm yawning.
Okay. Well, so
What?
as you walk in, both of you actually do catch over in a far corner, sitting at a table by herself. You see Olana. You see what looks to be maybe 5 or 6 empty bottles scattered on the table in front of her. And she's just sitting there staring out into the room.
Wow. I tentatively approach while looking back to see if Rose following.
Yeah, I'm following. I'm giving him like a couple feet of headway
Okay.
just to see what he does.
She kind of looks, almost eyes half closed, just you see her kind of swaying a little bit back and forth. Looks at you, Taryn. Who do you want?
I just want to talk. Well,
Oh, wow. All right, awesome, Tiny Turtle. Thank you for that those bits, which is going to grant a random inspiration to one of our party members. Let me see who is going to get this.
Who needs it in this moment? Will the dice favor them?
I think the dice are in our favor, as that is going to be Taryn.
yes. I'll use the inspiration wisely and to my best advantage.
Well, we will see. Because inspiration giveth, and inspiration taketh away.
Damn.
What is it that you want from me?
I just need to talk. You don't have to say anything. I just need to talk. I just want you to listen.
Say your piece. And she pulls a dagger out from her belt and just starts like spinning it in her hands with the point down into the table.
I'm gonna see if I can flag some food for her.
Okay. Yep.
Something bready.
Some steak.
Maybe water if you have that.
You see the one little barkeep, Sid, that you had spoke with before, actually kind of waves to you and heads into the back to go get some stuff.
I sit kind of in front of her and I'm visibly nervous because this is a situation I've never been in before. So I just look at her and I say, years ago, in the middle of the jungle of scimitars, your mother and I met by chance, by pure coincidence. You said it was destiny, that our meeting was already foreseen.
She started rolling her eyes at you.
Some years later, when we finally left the jungle, we decided to go our separate ways, telling each other that if it was meant to be, that if our threads were truly intertwined, we would one day be reunited.
I guess they weren't, huh?
I realize now that was a horrible mistake. And I'm sorry, Olana. I'm sorry for leaving her. I'm sorry for not being there to be the father you needed, the father that you deserved. If I had known, I'd have dropped everything and ran to you both.
Well, obviously we didn't need you.
I know I can't make up for the years that I've missed. But I'd like to try. I'd like to try to be a part of the years to come.
Give me a persuasion roll.
The favor shall be.
Can I assist by pushing food in front of her?
I'm gonna say pushing food in front of her is not
I
gonna
think it
help
would
with
be a
this.
distraction.
I thought I'd
Yeah.
check, you know. Inspiration.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay.
Inspiration giveth. I believe in it. I believe it'll be true.
Believe in a thing called family responsibility.
Okay, go ahead and let everybody know what you just rolled. Go ahead.
I just got a nat 20 for a 25. Everyone, guys.
So
Tiny Turtles is God.
Tiny. You
So
you are the
first-
supreme wizard.
So first the dice say that the inspiration goes to Taryn, and then the dice say that you get a natural 20. So as she looks at you, she stops with the dagger. I don't know how you're going to make up for all of it. But maybe someday I'll be ready to forgive you.
That is a step in. That's a step. All right. Thank you for giving me this chance. And I pull out the token.
Okay.
I don't know what you plan to do when you leave here, but take this. You can use it to. You can contact me with this if you so choose, and I just slide it over to her.
She looks at it. Not much for back child support, but what's it supposed to do for me?
And then I just explain how it works.
Okay. She just looks at it, tucks it into a pocket on her armor. I'll be going back home later. Heading back to Terra Valestas. Need to think things over and prepare for my bonding.
I understand.
If you ever just find the courage to come home, I'll be there.
I'll do something about that, yeah.
Give me another bottle.
Are we friends? Are we friends? Are we friends?
Hey,
You're talking to-
Yeah, yeah. Hi.
I'm gonna do the friend thing.
Make it two
No,
bottles.
No.
No, what?
Tomorrow, 5 bottles. Today, bread.
I'm leaving today.
Then next time. For now, bread. And I have like a little piece of bread left, and I'm like, bread.
She kind of grabs your arm and pulls you into a seat next to her at the table. You need to keep him safe.
Yes.
Make sure he comes home.
Yes. You
Yeah,
need to eat.
yeah. Maybe, or I need to get sleep.
Both.
Yeah, are you staying here?
For till tonight, and then I will leave. And she kind of looks at you, Ro. Like you can just see like the whole room to her is still spinning. She reaches under her armor and pulls a small amulet out and pulls it off and hands it to you.
To me?
To you.
Oh, okay. I'm like, okay.
So you look at it and you see a small silver amulet with the head of a hawk and 2 crossed sabers coming behind it. That's my family. This way I can find you and him if I come looking for you.
Okay. Does it do anything or?
No, I just know it. I'll be able to find it.
All right.
And maybe teach him some of that stuff you showed me with your whip and the rapier. Remember that? That was fun.
That was really fun. That was really fun.
You can teach him all sorts of stuff, and maybe he won't die.
Yeah, I mean it's a risk, but I'll make sure it doesn't happen.
Yeah, you're. There's something about you.
Thanks.
You've got something. And then she just kind of looks off, and then you see her eyes just kind of slowly start to close, and she starts to drift down. To the table.
I looked to Ro.
I like move the food so she doesn't put her face in it.
Okay.
Should we take her to like her room or?
At this point, she starts snoring very loudly.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hey, Sid, where does she go?
You know what? Don't worry about it. It happens all the time. We'll take care of her.
You sure?
Yep. Yeah, we got it. I'll get a
Great.
couple people. We'll get her to her room.
Like an extra room charge. Turn down service and put to bed service.
Taryn, I need you to go ahead and give me a history check, please.
Oh wow, that's one of my best skills, guys. +1, baby. 14.
Okay, so with a 14, during that whole exchange, you kind of got a glimpse of that pendant, and it's very familiar to you. You've seen it before.
I hope it was. So I clock it. I say nothing.
Yep. So you don't quite remember where you've seen it from, but that amulet looks very familiar.
All right.
A few minutes later, a few of the barkeeps come over. A couple of them help Olana up, and they're basically just carrying her on their shoulders because she's just still snoring it all away.
Precious cargo. You guys be careful. All right.
Yep. No, she ain't the first. She's not gonna be the last. We got this.
And all right. Shall we go back to Echo's family house? Evo, Talon.
Yeah, in a sec.
All right.
You good?
I blink really hard because I was the only one that didn't get any sleep.
You.
Oh, so you didn't do your
I said I made two
okay.
two
So
tokens.
go ahead, give me a Constitution saving throw then, please.
I give you +1, baby. Boom, 18.
Okay, so you did not suffer a point of exhaustion,
The power of fatherhood.
but you're gonna keep making these rolls until you get some sleep now.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yep.
Of course.
So I just wanna. We're trying this new thing where sometimes we're nice. You good?
Better. Thank you for accompanying me. It doesn't seem like it, but it took a lot for me, at least to say that and be here. So I thank you for your support.
Yeah. I mean, don't we all just wish our fathers would say nice things and not exile you?
Tell me about it.
Okay, yeah, we can head back now.
All right, I grab like a handful of food that was
Okay.
brought on. I don't know, whatever I grabbed.
They mainly brought like a loaf of bread and some cheese.
I got the cheese.
I'm like,
I gave Ro the cheese and I take the bread.
All right. Hey, that's gonna be 2 copper.
yeah.
Yep.
and
I
I'll
give
put it
him
on the
2
table.
copper.
Okay. All right, and you guys are heading back to the hovel.
Yeah, I just I want one quick pit stop. So math. I just want to buy. Oh, we didn't get paid yet. Damn it.
You have not gotten paid yet, and
Oh.
as
I
you
just
walk
wanna-
out, none of the market has actually opened yet. It's still fairly early enough in the morning to where a lot of the merchants are still just either coming around, having just eaten breakfast,
Mhm.
and are getting set up, or are finishing up their morning rituals or whatever.
Alrighty, fine. All right, yeah, we just go back to the hovel.
Okay. You all arrive back just as Steel and Echo and Evo all finish cooking a nice kind of chowder with rice for breakfast.
Alan's still passed out asleep.
So no, at this point, Talon is actually coming to now. And he's kind of sitting up over in the corner.
I'll be chatting with Talon, just kind of doing the bedside manner stuff.
Okay. And talking with him about it, he's not feeling any pain. And he's actually looking at it. He thanks you for, what you've done to help heal it up. But you do notice the whole time he's just sitting there watching Echo everywhere she's moving.
Once the morning like ritual stuff is done, we've got breakfast and coffee and we're all feeling a bit better. I'm gonna walk up to Talon and Halceris and I'm gonna if you don't mind, I had planned, if you would like, to put together some kind of a prosthetic, if you would like.
Oh,
Something simple.
Yeah, that would be great. I've been trying to figure out how I'm gonna get around with one little leg, but yeah, no, that would be awesome.
I just need to take a few measurements, and I'm gonna get out a couple of tools, and I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna measure the existing leg and get a bunch of dimension stuff.
Okay.
Get it ready.
All right. Yep. You're able to get the measurements and stuff pretty well, so you got a good idea of what you'll need to make a prosthetic for him.
And I'm just muttering to myself the whole time.
Okay.
I will walk over to Ro. Do I see the
I definitely am not wearing it. That felt very intimate. It is in a bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or like it's like
"Ooh, where'd
hanging.
you get
It's like
that?
it's like tucked into my belt. So like
Do
you
I
can make
see it?
Yeah, sure.
I see it. All right, cool. They're like, oh, that's new.
Yeah. So my new friend. I don't know if you remember her. She's Tyrion's daughter.
Oh, the other girl with daddy issues. Yes, I know her. I was referring to myself, not you.
Oh, shoot.
Us as a collective. Sorry, it's been a long day and I didn't sleep as well.
Oh, I know. I'm just gonna.
I wasn't talking about you. I'm so
Oh
sorry.
no, it's fine. It's fine. It's just kind of hit, you know. Yeah, no, she gave this to me so that she
Yeah.
could find us.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. Thanks.
Sorry.
Anyway, so you didn't sleep very well. Weird dreams? Anything but the conversation that we were just having?
No weird dreams. I was actually going to ask, how's your hand?
Got a
Doing?
weird feeling, but it's no different, right?
And I'm like, can I see here? Sorry, like my hands are a little cold too. Sorry.
Yep.
I, like-
So looking
Like-
at her hand, you see the original dragon mark. Then you see just like the spidery veins going up, and it's actually up just past your elbow now.
And does it grow as time
Uh,
goes
I
on?
I think so. I haven't had it long enough to know when or why, but it's definitely more than before.
Oh, well, I just wanted to say that if I know we're all going through our own stuff, but don't feel like you don't have the opportunity or voice to say what's going on to you just because one of us is dealing with something. I feel like mostly everyone's dealing with my drama, and I hate that. So, but I'm thankful for everyone for helping out. I feel bad that you might have not been able to talk about what went on in the dreams. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was so snappy at you.
That's
on the
okay.
boat.
We were both not very nice. But I appreciate that. I am going to be honest and tell you that I think that I have made a much larger decision than I realized. And we're going to figure out what that means, I guess, because I don't have a choice. It's on me.
We're in this together, so
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
Yeah, you're not alone in this, and I'll help you out, just like you helped me out.
And if anyone asks you to shake their hand and they seem like they're going to give you any weird powers or so, don't do it. Yeah, just
Yeah, I don't know if I have a good handshake.
do you want to
Try? Sure.
Okay.
Very
how do you
debutante.
well, I hate it. How do you
How do you do?
How do you
No,
shake?
It's
How do
it's
you-
like this, but it's like a tick. No, I'm kidding.
I'm like immediately like
I'm kidding. I'm like,
Over
is
the
it-
two hand.
But it's like it's actually I like go soft, but then I like grip really hard.
nope.
No, it's too much. It's too much. Okay.
It's not that it's you. It has to be so. Okay, the point of a handshake is that you are making a connection. But you are also you're asserting your place in this conversation. So
What if I don't know my place in the conversation?
you have to pretend you do. You gotta act like you have a place in the conversation. Otherwise, what's the point? So if we were making a business deal, you want me to think that you are confident and that you know what you're doing and that you are strong enough and capable enough and have control. So firm, but don't break anything.
Okay.
Even pressure. You can't just close with 2 fingers. It's weird. Okay, go.
Better?
You're kind of going like this.
I'm trying. It's just I don't make business deals. That's stealing Halceres' job.
And I've never made a business deal, but I was taught how to. Yeah, I was rich.
Speaking of not being taught, as Talon chimes in, I think we need to have a conversation, Echo.
Kind of like avoid eye contact. I'm just looking at her.
Oh, he's still staring right at you.
I kind of didn't want to have this conversation.
First of all, I would like to say to all of you, thank you for keeping my daughter safe. It's been such a long time since, and he kind of hugs Evo. It's been a long time since we've seen her.
Yeah, whose fault is that? I wonder.
Really quick.
I whisper it. I don't know if you could hear it. It's like she's supposed to hear it.
Okay.
And I give you a little.
I sit up because I was kind of hobbled
Okay.
on the floor. So I sit up and I'm staring intently at Talon. Not like angrily or anything, but I'm just listening to his words intently.
Okay.
I see everyone staring at people, and I lock eyes with Steel, and I'm like, "We're supposed to leave.
Hi.
What are we doing?"
Do you like inch your way towards him?
Just yeah, I do that. I do the just side step, so whatever corner he's in right now. It's like this is.
I'm also kind of backing up a little bit.
All right. So, Echo, about that.
Wait, did he hear what I said to Ro?
Yeah, he heard. It's not a very big little home.
Like, I was hoping.
Yeah, and he's intent on everything you are saying and doing.
Yep.
When we had sent you away, it was for you to learn to help control that beast that was within. You went willingly. Even though the war was going on, we knew that would only make you better in the long run. And then one day we got word of a catastrophe coming to Seer. And we headed out to the Talenta Plains to find you, knowing that you had went out to the tribes out there to try to find your, as you put it, your inner beast. We found the tribe that you were with, and they said that you had headed out west. You were tracking down some smugglers or something.
Yeah, that's not. We don't have to go there and like start. That happened. Like I'm upset with you guys because after the morning, it feels like you forgot about me.
And at this point,
And I don't think I made it known that I didn't forget about you, and I'm glad that both of you are okay. Like, with all my heart, I know I'm blessed to have both my families here. But sometimes I just feel insignificant.
at that, you see he starts to actually stand up, using Evo kind of as support, and starts kind of hopping over towards you until he's right in front of you and puts his hands on your shoulders. We never forgot about you, Echo. We knew you were out west. And after the morning happened, we settled here to help with the refugees and people escaping Seer, as we did before with all the the orphans and stuff. But I never stopped looking for you. I
Why
went
did
to
you
our
tell-
old home.
Why'd you? No,
And,
you
and
finish. You finish.
he starts
Gripping my
grip,
shoulder.
like he's
Oh.
gripping into your shoulder.
Mhm.
I went to our old home outside of Metro. And when I was there, I saw you. And at this point, tears are just starting to streak down his face. I found your body in our home. You'd been torn apart by something. You were, and you can hear he's getting choked up now. You were dead. And when I returned, I could not bear to tell your mother you were dead. And so I told her to forget. And at this point, his one leg gives out and he collapses towards the ground.
Oh, I clutch onto
Okay.
him. I'm like, whatever hand is on my shoulder or was on my shoulder, I like place it over my heart. I'm like, you feel this? I don't know what you saw, and I've lived with nightmares of seeing both you and Mom gone. For you to witness it in person, I can't. I'm so sorry. And I look at Halceris and I'm like, I don't know what kind of things could have caused you to believe such horrors, but I'm here.
And he just he's like pulls himself kind of back up, and he just holds you, and probably the tightest hug you have had in a long, long time.
Just hug back.
And you all can just hear the sobbing coming from him as he's not holding it back anymore. I can't believe you're alive. That's where I was going. After we heard of New Seer and that you were there and you entered the Mournlands, I was hoping you were going home. So I was on my way to find you when you never arrived.
You found me now.
Yes. More like you found me.
Missed you.
He missed you more than you know. While all this is going on, what are the rest of you doing?
Counting
I
the
am pretending not to exist.
Okay.
I will.
counting the straps and the thatch on the roof, doing everything in my power not to cry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like straight back, sitting like facing the like in an oblique direction. If they're over there, I'm facing this way, and just kind of like.
Okay.
Steel heard almost none of that. Steel's been playing around with his tinkering stuff in the corner with the measurements and
Okay.
basically getting this start on building this thing and then making a list of all the objects he needs to get to finish it.
Okay.
Are we hearing clanks in the background as we talk?
So you were at first, but once Talon started telling you what had been going on, everything else, especially for you, Echo, was drowned out. All you were hearing was Talon.
At first I was sitting up because I thought this would be something different. So Taryn was up and at the ready, but in the beginning, but towards the middle and end, he just slumped back because I am very tired.
Give me another Constitution saving throw.
I will give the Constitution saving throw once again. +1. Best thing I got. Boom. That one was an 8.
Okay, an 8. You suffer 1 point of exhaustion as The lack of sleep is now starting to affect you.
That's fine. I don't think I'm needed for anything else. So I'm gonna just start drifting.
Okay.
Just lean back and just
After a few minutes of Talon just holding you, Echo, he kind of pushes himself back from you a little bit, reaches up and just wipes his eyes. Well, now we're back together. One happy family.
With 4 members.
He just he looks around as if surprised that and forgetting that there were other people around.
100%.
Yes, you are all family. You will all always have a home here. For bringing my daughter back to me.
Yep. You're welcome.
Could not have done it without her. She is a good heart and a strong claw when I look at Evo and give her a wink.
You see she kind of gets a little red in the cheek and kind of looks away from you.
oh, that's a
I'm old, I'm not dead.
Tyrion just mumbles in the corner. I just mumble in the corner. Yeah, she's the best of us. As I continue to drift.
Okay. All right.
That's just the sleep talking.
No, it's not. No.
All right. So, moving past the very touching family reunion, what do you all wish to do with the rest of your day?
I will once Steele looks like he's kind of finished with his blueprinting, I'll come over his shoulder, look at it and say, looks good. Looks like it will require a little bit of money. Perhaps we should go see about getting paid.
Oh yeah, paid sounds great.
Doesn't it? It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah, and I'm also going to surreptitiously slide the. I'm going to attempt to avoid how Sarah's seeing this. I'm going to take the blueprints from the whip, and I'm going to just slide the blueprints that I was drawing over the whip because I was kind of doing 2 things at once, making this plan, and I'm going to try to hide it from Halceris as he walks up.
Give me a sleight of hand. And what?
Okay.
Would that probably be my passive then, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, 21.
You jerk!
You are able. You are able to do that without Halceris being the wiser.
Oh my gosh, that was a good one. Okay.
All right. Echo, what do you plan on doing for the morning?
I'm just kind of hanging out with my parents.
Okay.
Or is everyone planning to head out to get paid? Is that the situation, or?
I think the 3 of us could handle it if you wish to stay home. And Tyrion is unconscious. Tyrion, do you want to go? Oh, no, sorry.
I mean, is he conscious? Is he unconscious? Is he?
He's the elf. He's doing this trancy thing.
All right.
I'm laying.
all right.
I'm just down laying because we got into a whole fight. My hit points were low, so I'm not sitting in the meditations.
Can you?
I'm actually laying down.
I'm like,
Okay.
Tyrion.
Are you going into your trance?
Yeah, I'm going into the trance, but
Okay.
I'm just laying down.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, he's not responding, Echo.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll let House Nurse know that I think I'm going to stay back for a little bit.
Of course.
Please tell Captain Richter and the twins that I said they're twins, correct?
Yes.
That I said hello. and that I hope to see them around again soon.
Wonderful.
Okay. All right. So the three of you are heading where?
Probably to the docks, I imagine. Because we already got payment from the Gold Dragon Inn. We got advance payment for 1 day,
Right.
which is all we were out there for, correct?
Correct.
Yep. So
Damn. Should have
And,
stalled.
once more around the lake, right there. But so yeah, we should head to the docks to collect from him.
Okay. So as you proceed towards the docks, and you get there, you discover that Captain Richter and the twins are not there at the ship.
The ship is there though.
The ship is there, yes. And one of the deckhands or the dock hands informs you that they have gone to the tavern to collect from House Galanda for the job done, so that this way they get paid so that they can turn around and pay you,
Pay others, of course.
and that they can be found there.
Okay. I was going to say, do we wish to wait at the ship, or should we peruse the market while we head over to the inn?
Market sounds good, but we have some money, but we don't got.
I mean, we do the window shop in the first pass, then we come back with the cash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the three of you proceed on through the market as stalls are now opening. You smell all sorts of spices and dried meats, all different wares and stuffs on different counters and tables and stands as you go through. Anything in particular you're looking for on your way through?
I want to pick up some daggers. Just like simple daggers, just a bunch of them.
Okay. Yeah, daggers are actually simple enough for you to get.
Yeah, I want like a bunch.
Okay. So you got to be a little bit more specific on a bunch.
I'm trying to figure out how I want to chuck them at things. Actually,
Okay.
you know what? I'm gonna look at Halceris and be like, so if I want to start throwing things, how many should I have? Because I feel like some things, if I throw it at them, I'm not gonna get it back.
Oh, you mean in combat? I thought you were just trying to throw a tantrum or something. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean,
Sure.
it could be in the cards. I don't know.
Sure. But yeah, that is.
A tantrum.
I mean, if Tyrion is any sort of framework, you don't often get back things that you use as projectiles. So having some would be good. Maybe 8 to 10, maybe? That sounds like you would have some in reserve in case you need them, and then you don't have to worry about being conservative with throwing them.
Yeah, that makes sense. So if I see a stall, I'm just gonna, like do my little saunter up.
Okay. Yeah, you see one guy's he's got different knives and some cheap short swords and stuff like that. Nothing overly extravagant.
How much one of these?
At those, that's gonna run you 2 gold.
That's a lot. Yeah, any
That's going
deals
price.
if I buy in bulk?
Bulk, how many we talking about?
How many do you think is bulk?
100?
Ha! No. I was thinking 10.
10. Oh, okay, 10. Let's see, that would normally be 20 gold.
15?
Give me persuasion.
Can I insight him too? Because
Sure.
that seems like a lot.
Ro would have no idea.
12.
So, from what you understand and from the way he's acting, 2 gold for a dagger does seem pretty.
I think it probably seems high here, but it's the market here. Like this is like buying ice in the desert. Like this is a seller's market kind of thing.
Cool.
So-
I as a player, I'm suspicious. As a character, sounds
Yep.
great.
So persuasion.
Yep. I totally know where that is. Oh, that's perception. Ignore that. Ignore that. Persuasion is over here. Damn. That's a 6.
Tell you what. I like you. 18.
Fine, whatever.
All right.
So I give him the 18 and I feel like a little bit like I did something wrong.
Buy 9, get 1 free.
but I have shinies.
Yep. So you now have 10 daggers.
Great. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna like, as we're walking, I'm like trying to like tuck them into my belt at, like in like cool places.
Okay.
And like occasionally like poking myself in the leg and being like, okay, too many.
Are you guys planning on stopping at all again on your way to the tavern to get paid?
I,
Or do you plan on doing more afterwards?
I think probably I'm just keeping eye out for any unique items going through here, because I know there is some trade. I know from Talon that there is some trade of things, artifacts like out of the Mournlands, and so
Yep.
and also I probably haven't been much further into the Talenta Plains in my travel, so
Right.
kind of touristy, looking at like knickknacks and things.
Okay.
Like something that's significant. But
So you see a whole bunch of various things. You see one cart that's selling alchemical components and some potions. Couple stalls that do have a various different magical items or jewelry and stuff on there. Nothing outwardly that anybody's describing as coming from the Mournlands, however.
Yep, I'll make notes, but I am not interested. I do not need things, but
Okay.
make our way to the Dragon Inn.
Okay, Steele, were you looking for anything particular on the way, or were you going to wait till after?
Muted.
I think I know.
You got it. You
Come
got
on.
it. Character growth.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just keep an eye out for any purveyors of magical items or other tinkerers, and just make a mental note of where they are, so that if for some reason I need to return to them, I can do so.
Okay, so you do see some of the same stuff House Sarah sees. You do see maybe one or two other artificers that are on some stalls doing some tinkering on some stuff with some items out for sale.
Okay.
But as you all proceed through the market, you arrive at the Gold Dragon Tavern. For some of you, you were just here, but maybe an hour ago. For one of you anyway. You walk in, it's a little livelier now that a lot more people have woken up and a lot of people have had breakfast. Some people are just hanging out. You do see some people actually starting to partake in the harder beverages.
Mimosas have started flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see Lorraine or John anywhere in the bar?
So you do see John and Lorraine, the two twins that were on the ship. They are both sitting at the bar. Just you see them just stuffing some eggs and some bacon into their face. And you also see Captain Richter over at a table sitting with the halfling Jonathan.
I will look to Steele and Roe and say, let's just belly up to the bar for a while.
That works for me. And I'm just gonna hold up a hand and drop a couple silver on the table. Anything but the mead, please.
All right. We got water, milk,
Beer, ale.
beer,
something like
ale.
that.
Okay, we got that too. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
What about you two?
An ale for me, please.
All right.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
All right, 3 ales coming up. And then as you had said that, John just kind of looks over at you. House says, "Hey," and he kind of bows to you.
It's the thing. Don't
Hey.
do the thing.
Hey, no, hey, I'll get some good sleep, get some good rest.
We did. How
Yeah,
about
look.
yourselves? Do they look tired or do they look drunk?
They look refreshed.
Good.
So,
All right, perfect.
yeah. So they actually look like they did what most normal people would do. They came back, maybe grabbed a drink, then went to sleep.
Collapsed.
Yep.
Good. And no worse for wear from the night.
Yeah, no, that was actually a pretty quick buck, wasn't it?
I mean, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. They won't always be that easy, but it's nice when they are.
Yeah, you got that right.
So the captain is taking care of the payments.
Oh, as you say that, Captain Richter comes right up behind you, Roe and Steele, and slams a hand right down on one of your shoulders each. Hey, kind of leans in between you. So, how you all doing this morning, huh?
Good. Great.
Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little wet, but fun.
Yeah, you always get wet when you go out on the water. And he comes over and sits down on one of the stools right next to you.
You're in a grand old mood.
Successful completion of a job. And he plops a huge coin purse down on the.
It's always a good day when it is payday, right, my friend?
Oh, you know it. And House Galanda pays well. Hey, barkeep, round for everyone here. On me.
I do the appropriate thing and get the same drink and don't up order.
So you see barkeep comes over and says, all right, hey Captain, what are you gonna have this time? He's like, you know what? I'm feeling bold. Give me the raptor milk.
I'm watching intently.
Yeah, we're all like,
What
Okay.
is the color of this? Does it smell alcoholic? What is going on with
Viscosity.
So
yeah,
they
like why?
so
How?
they bring a bottle out, put a glass down in front of them, and start pouring, and it comes out almost a kind of a milky, creamy beverage. You do catch a whiff of alcohol coming from it. And what smells almost a bit like coffee.
Mhm. One of those here, please. On him, right?
Yep. Nope. They throw a glass and pour one in front of you.
I
What about the rest of
smell
you?
First, I smell it first,
Okay.
and then give it just a sip, just to see what happens.
Okay. So as you take a sip of it, it's actually kind of sweet. You do feel a strong kick of alcohol in it, but it's got a creamy texture to it, almost as if you're drinking slightly thicker milk. And you do get a strong sense of coffee. Essentially, is what this is a White Russian.
I was about to say that. Love a good
Guys,
White
we need
Russian.
to we need to buy a couple bottles of that. I think.
I see Steele's demeanor turn that fast, and I'm like, what the hell? It wasn't for me as well.
All right. So they go
I
ahead.
feel
and
like
get-
Alceris is really gonna like this one. I don't know why.
Can I just try a little bit? I don't want to get my own. Can I just have a sip?
And
So you see the barkeep
Yeah,
actually
why-
barkeep grabs a shot glass and pours a little bit in for you so you can try it.
Thanks.
Hey, Echo, they have milk. You want some?
So Echo's not there. So it's just the three
Oh
of you.
no, just us.
Oh my god,
that's
do you
nice.
just say that assuming that I'm there and then you turn around and I'm not?
Oh.
Yep.
That's where Alceris is right now, like mentally. He's so off in his own world. It's like, did we lose her?
But
No,
you're
I-
Steel.
You're Steel.
You're not Osiris.
Steel, House Eris, what?
And so now we see how raptor milk affects a hobgoblin.
It's that fast. It's like that fast. Woo.
You don't drink it, it just goes directly into your veins.
Mainline it.
They come out with
Deal
a
is
giant
in.
needle.
Deal is in full mad scientist mode right now with alcohol too. So it's a bad combo.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So which part of that is ours, Captain?
So he opens it up, looks in, pulls out another smaller bag, plops it down in front of you. As for I see a couple of you aren't here right now, but that should about cover it right there.
I pull out the flyer that we found just to check and see what the dollar amount was that we agreed on, because it was per person, right?
So it said up to 250 gold per person.
And I'm gonna start counting.
Okay. So you open the bag up and you look in and you don't see any gold. All you see in it is platinum.
Fantastic.
You got me.
I start counting.
Okay. You're counting right there in front of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I look at him and I'm like, it's nothing personal. It's just how he does business. Is
No, that
Continued eye contact.
I understand. Trust me, I do.
This is the hobgoblin way. Okay.
And he picks up his glass of raptor milk, kind of holds it up, shoots the whole thing down in one shot.
Oh.
I see he goes for it, and I'm just like, no.
So
Yes,
you
are,
count it
are.
up, and it actually comes up to be 130 platinum. So doing the math, it actually comes out a little bit more than 250 each.
You're muted.
You went back to being muted.
Yeah, my bad. 260 gold pieces each. So
Yeah.
let's I just start handing out platinum. So 26 each, right?
Yep. All right.
And I'll put anybody who's not here with us. I'm gonna put it in the bag.
Okay.
For
And
sake.
he's like, well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you folk. You're some damn good mercenaries. Tell you that. All right, you sods, let's go grab a table. We gotta talk about our next job. Looking over at Lorraine and John, and they both kind of get up from the bar, grab their plates of food and their drinks, and they head off over to a corner, leaving the three of you there alone.
I will say then. So yeah, we're at the bar alone. Is Jonathan still at the table, or is he?
Yes, so Jonathan is sitting alone at the table right now.
I will look at the others. Say, one moment. Something I want to ask about, and I will make my way to Jonathan.
Okay.
I say, good morning, sir.
He looks up and says, good morning. How you doing?
Doing fine, thank you. The guards worked out very well.
Good. I'm glad.
This guy, what vibe am I getting off of him? Is this early morning for him, or is he?
Give me insight.
Okay, what am I reading here? Am I picking up a whiff of whiskey? That's a natural 20.
Okay.
20.
So for a 27,
27.
All right. He doesn't seem drunk.
Sure.
He seems distracted. Like he's only like half paying attention to you.
Does he appear to be glancing at any particular direction or anything?
No. He's more just kind of looking at the table right in front of him.
Forgive me, we have not known each other long, but you seem a bit at odds. Is everything all right with you?
Oh, yeah, no, things are fine. Yeah. And he kind of looks off.
I mean, I do not. I have the pendant on, but I am not always a holy man. If you just need someone to speak with something about the drink,
No, it,
just about the Baron.
not not exactly. Um, it's about Celia, the Baron's daughter.
Has there been word?
No, no, and that's the problem. Baron has left Gatherhold. There, he said that him and the other leaders of the houses are getting together for a meeting, which, as far as I'm aware, has never happened.
No, it has not. Not
And
for a great long time.
yeah, and I think it has to do with the 12, but I'm not sure. And he kind of looks around, like trying to see if anybody's listening in, and he leans in closer to you. Celia and I we're to be wed. And the Baron doesn't really approve, and I don't think he's putting forth the full effort to rescue her.
He would not? His own daughter? Why?
I don't know.
DM,
Yes.
as Halceris, the Baron left. He left today? He left last night? When did he leave?
So the last time you saw the Baron was the morning yesterday morning, when you had your audience with him.
Yeah.
So sometime between yesterday morning and now, he left.
I think I know of modes of transportation
Yes.
not available to people who aren't high up in the families, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Do you believe that I will lean in close to him as well and say, did he leave by arcane means, perhaps?
He kind of shoots you a quick look and kind of nods, doesn't say anything, just nods his head up and down.
Is this mean somewhere here in the inn?
Yeah, he has a small one attached to his office in the tavern or in the inn.
Would you allow us to use it?
I'm not supposed to. Where do you wish to go?
I imagine
he's acting very nervous now. He's actually looking more aware of the surroundings at this point.
Of course. I'll say, our next objective is to head towards, the name escapes me, Korth. We are heading towards the 12 ourselves, actually.
Well, if you're going to try to aid the 12, I can get you inside. I can't guarantee what it's going to be like on the other side, but I can make arrangements.
Very well. I will.
You just have to promise me one thing. Rescue Celia.
I will do my utmost. I put a hand on his and finish my drink, and I will contact you later.
Okay,
And
I will need a couple hours to make sure that there's nobody watching the room.
Of course. I will make my way back to the bar
Okay.
and tell Steele and Roe, I have something I need to tell the rest of you when we get to a more private location.
Okay.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Then
Head back
I'm
to the
going
hovel.
I'm gonna finish my drink, and no to the shops.
All right.
Oh, actually, real quick, do I see my black dragonborn friend?
You do not see scales anywhere.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Yep.
All right.
I'm done. Lead on, and
So-
I'll just follow Stu.
As the three of you finish off your drinks, finish off the little bit of food that was, or no, you didn't get food. You just got the drinks. You all down the last of your drinks, get up, and you leave the tavern, heading back out into Gatherhold. This is where we're going to go ahead and take a short break, as we also get ourselves some more nourishment.
I don't have any raptor's milk.
If only.
Before we do take off, however, Ro, do you mind letting some of the people who did join us a little later, let them know about what we got going on this evening?
Yeah, I could do that. So you also need to nourish your soul, and you can do that with epic character avatar fantasy starter bundles. And there's 3 free packs, and we're giving them away, and you should check them out anyway at overheadgames.com. Wow, I'm being very chaotic right now. Basically, summary is type !epic in chat, and the raffle's live right now. You have to be a follower to enter, and you have to be present in chat for the staff to contact you to win, which is really important because you want to get your cool stuff. So we'll continue to take entries until the end of the stream when we do pick a winner, and that's that.
All right, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes. All right, and we are now back with Dirty Deeds. Right before we went on our break, the three individuals, Steele, Halceris, and Roe, were at the tavern to collect their payment from Captain Richter for the mission of recovering the abandoned ship. Having received their payment, and Halceris speaking with Jonathan, the aide to Baron Yoren of House Galanda, finding out a little bit of information about what's going on with the Baron at the moment, the three have left the tavern as the marketplace of Gatherhold is now abuzz with merchants and various individuals looking around for the hidden treasures that you might find in a marketplace. What do the three of you wish to do?
I mean, I'm all set, so I'm just hanging.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to one of the tinkers, and I'm just gonna gather supplies so I can go back and start making the prosthetic piece.
Okay.
And I'm gonna surreptitiously also ask him for a bunch of the pieces that were listed on the whip.
Okay.
I would like to attempt to create a modified
Right.
version of the whip, but I want to make it from scratch.
Okay. How much currency are you planning on putting towards all these supplies?
That depends on how much they're going to cost. Because I honestly don't know.
Right.
Because I'm just looking around, and let me take a look in my inventory. Oh, with that, holy goodness.
Probably at that. Goodness.
So, I currently have. I've got about 1,000 gold.
Okay. So I can say that for the leg is probably going to run you about 5 gold's worth of materials.
Okay. And for the pieces for the whip.
So for that's a lot more complicated. Probably just to get yourself started, you're looking at maybe 350.
I'm going to see if maybe because of all the bonus that I'm all the the amount that I'm purchasing, perhaps he might take all the pieces for 350.
Okay.
And that is persuasion.
Okay. Yep.
That's 16.
Okay, so with the 16, so you're talking 350 for the parts and stuff for the whip, and he says he'll just throw the 5 in for the stuff for the leg. Yeah, he's not even he'll just throw that in for free.
All right, yeah. Perfect. Okay, fantastic. Well, then we'll do that.
Okay.
And I would like to see if there's any purveyors of magical items. Anybody who actually has anything like specifically magical.
Yep. So there are a few. There are some individuals selling some enchanted weapons, some potions. There's a stand that's actually selling jewelry and wands.
Ooh.
And then some miscellaneous magical items as well.
So jewelry sounds interesting. What do we have going on there?
Okay, so when you approach that stand, you see what looks a small little gnome fellow sitting there selling and looking over his various things. You find ring of swimming, ring of water walking. He's got several of each of those, as being, on the water here might be useful for people heading out. You find a necklace, periap of health. Also a periap of wound closure.
How much for the periap of health?
That's gonna run you about 200 gold pieces.
Just a second. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at it.
Okay.
So
While you're looking at that, you also find a couple small brooches that he tells you are brooches of shielding.
and what does that do? Brooch of shielding.
So a brooch of shielding gives you resistance to force damage and makes you immune to the magic missile spell. And then he's also got 3 different wands out on display. One of them is a wand of magic missiles, a wand of pyrotechnics, and a wand of smiles.
The wand of the magic missiles, does that actually does it regain anything, or is it just used and then it's used up?
No, this one, as long as, so there is always a chance that it could eventually break if you use up all its charges, but typically you can use it 7 times in a day, and then each day it will build some of its charge back up after a while.
Right, interesting. Let's see.
So what's it going to be?
How do you spell periap? Because I'm having
Periapt.
And so, what do those do? Just for my edification.
that's what I'm looking.
Okay.
Yep.
There we are. Because immunity to disease, and if you're already infected by a disease, the effect of the disease is suppressed while you're wearing the pendant.
Yep. So that is the one of health. And the wound closure, if I remember right, it just basically stabilizes you if you go down to 0.
Yes, you're always stable.
Yep. So you will, if you go down to 0 HP, you will not be making death saving throws if you are wearing it and attuned to it, because I do believe that requires attunement.
Interesting. Well, okay, so these are really cool. I like them. Not a bad idea. However, we have kind of a need. I was wondering if one of my friends, she can't wear armor. It just doesn't work for a lot of reasons, mostly because periodically she becomes a dinosaur. Is there anything? Is there anything that could like help her, like give her stronger toughness, whatever, like something of that nature?
Well, so I don't have anything personally. However, that guy right over there, he's got a whole bunch of like clothing and stuff like that. Some gloves and bracers and stuff. Maybe he might have something that might help out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's check it out. And I'll hop over there and look at his stuff.
Okay, so you find another fellow there. This is a human fellow, selling a bunch of stuff. You see some different sets of gloves, a couple cloaks, caps. You recognize some caps of water breathing right away, as being on the water. Yep. What can I do for you?
Jumping over there, said you might have some something to beef up a friend of mine. They can't wear like normal armor, so I was looking for like maybe something like bracers or cloak or something like that would help them kind of be a little bit harder to hit.
Oh yeah, I've got a pair of bracers. They do kind of offer a bit of protection to the wearer, especially the ones that can't wear armor. I mean, I'm guessing a monk or something.
Kinda. She sometimes gets really mad and turns into like one of those dinosaur thingies, the raptors.
Oh, that's unique. Okay.
Yeah.
No. So I've got these, and he kind of all this other stuff is out on display. These he actually kind of has tucked away underneath, and he pulls out a small little wooden case, opens it up, and you see 2 intertwined bracers. that look like they would wrap around somebody's forearm. So I've got these right here. They're not cheap though.
Well, what did you take for them?
I'm gonna need at least probably 800 for these.
8. I'm not quite there.
I have steel. If you
What?
if you need some, you can take some of mine.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, can I take a look at him real quick?
Yeah. And he kind of turns it around to you.
So would you take like 5 for him?
That's really taking a cut there. Go ahead, give me persuasion.
Okay.
Can any of us give the help action?
How are you going to help?
I said, these, perhaps maybe we can work out the form of barter. There's something, we have come across many things as we have traveled.
And we are skilled in many ways. We just brought back that ship that was lost, a couple other things.
Okay. Advantage.
Okay. I will takes it. That was worse, but that's okay. That's it. So I got the first roll was a dirty 20.
Okay.
But still.
So, I mean, these things are pretty hard to come by. I can't go down to 500. I really can't. Best I can probably do for you, maybe 650.
Ro, can I borrow 150?
I pull out 2 of the platinum, and I'm like,
Sure. Okay.
I'll give the rest.
you said 150, right? Isn't 2 platinum?
Platinum's
They're
10.
10 each.
It would be
So it'd be
15
15
platinum.
Wow, really got that wrong. My bad, can't math.
So each platinum is 10 gold.
Yeah, I will give you more than that then.
How much are you needing for your difference?
150.
150.
So I'll give you like
150, and that puts me at broke, and everybody. So 10.
I'll give you 10 platinum.
Cool.
I'll give 15 so you can have some money in your tank, because you gotta have at least something.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, we'll have another payday eventually. Plus, this has been kind of stored up for a bit.
I'll take 5 more out because I'll see how there's, when you see someone else tip bigger and you're like, oh shit. I'll take 5 more out and be like, here.
Awesome. So I've got like roughly, I got 20 platinum left, and I'm otherwise dead broke.
And you also are now in possession of a set of bracers of defense,
all right, that's the way to do it.
which will add +2 to your AC as long as you are not wearing armor.
Guys, I feel like this is a good like return present for the hat, right? She probably spent about that much.
You think she spent that much? I know you were
just
joking,
kidding.
but you give me heart palpitation. I need to go get the parapet to stop the irregular beating.
I was actually thinking that wound closure one. I do you think we should get one just to give it to Tyrion? I feel like that would save all of us a lot of time.
Nah.
You can let him
Sure.
know. He if
Yeah,
he would like
yeah.
to come get it, he can, with his stuff, he can come get it.
Right.
Speaking of our unconscious friend, I think he's been wandering around looking for jewelry or maybe like shiny things. I don't know. He's been staring at gems lately. Maybe we grab
Yeah,
him.
he's got a plan in his head. He wants to make like medallions to give away to his like minions, like he's been talking about.
Does he have minions?
I don't know. I mean,
He gave some people gold as we traveled. Now, whether they are going to honor any agreement that was given, I don't know.
Okay. Well,
we'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, if we'll snag some gems, maybe we'll find out faster. Is there
Let's
anywhere
let
that
him,
I can?
he has a bit of a plan, I think, on what he wants, but Let's go back and talk to him about it, and then I mean, if you want to put into the slush fund for it, right, we should be good. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I need the three of you to go ahead and give me perception checks, please.
I like surreptitiously count what's left in my bag.
Oh, mine goes straight into the bag of holding.
17.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
30, 20.
Nice.
Ooh. I'm looking at my perception. 12.
Okay. So
Is
you don't
Biscuit
really
with us though?
Oh, wait, yeah, I was gonna say trinkets or not trink.
Cafe.
Both the bird and the dog are with me. So
Okay.
Biscuit and
The menagerie is back.
yeah, the menagerie is back. Of course, an 18 for the dog and a 19. That's and plus 4 for each of those.
Okay. So 22 and a 23.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't hear it yourself, Steele, but you get it relayed from Biscuit and from Cafe. And Rowan Halceris, you both hear what sounds like a whistle off in the distance, as if coming from a train. And you guys are kind of familiar enough with it to know that it sounds like a train is coming into the station on the lightning rail.
Oh, the whale Carnath wagon is coming down the train.
And then as you guys start heading back towards the home, you hear some news criers walking around the crowd, yelling out the newest news of the day. Carnath declares the 12 is alone in its fight against the machines. Mysterious train spotted on the southern track near Valinar. And you just hear 3 or 4 people kind of walking throughout the market, just shouting this out.
Do they have any gazettes or anything, or are they just
You
shouting?
do see that they are actually handing out small little newsletters to anybody who wants one.
Yeah,
I
we
take
grab
it.
a couple.
Okay. So you grab them, you take a quick look at it, and a lot of it's just very local stuff about, races, clawfoot races coming up, various little odds and ends things. The 2 big stories on there, though. The first one is talking about Carnath and the 12. So, King Caius III declares that due to a lack of their aid during the last war, no aid shall be provided to the 12 or any dragon-marked house from the armies of Carnath in its fight against the Warforged armies. And so most of you know that King Caius III is the ruler of Carnath. And then the other one, referring to the train, a ghostly-looking train has been spotted traveling along the southern lightning rail towards the border of Valinar. Sightings report that passengers can be seen through the windows as it speeds by. And it kind of just goes on about how they've seen a number on the side of the train car of 1433. And then shortly after it being spotted, it vanishes into thin air. And as you finish making your way back, you all re-enter the small home of Evo and Talon, as you see Evo, Talon, and Echo currently in a small conversation, quiet voices, and you see Tyrion laying down, eyes kind of blacked over as he usually is in his trance.
Echo, can I borrow you from your parents for a moment?
Or
I will ask her to come over, and I will sit down by the hearth, near Taryn, looking at him like, how long has he been out now? He's not. I will explain it to him again when he wakes.
How long has it been?
So at this point, it's been, you know what? Just for the sake of ease, we're gonna say it's been about 4 hours.
I rouse from my slumber. Yeah.
Like Nosferatu, you just like stand from flat.
He's been out till now.
Ooh, well, that was well needed.
You no longer have your point of exhaustion.
Yay.
So
Exhaustion.
they have. I think we need to decide what happens next. Not that I guess it is also up to you. I do not wish to take you from your parents so soon after reuniting with them, but things in Karnath and Korth do not appear to be going very well. We had originally planned on taking the lightning rail, but there is another way, another means of transport, not available to some, but it could be available to us. I will look. Evo, Talon, do you mind giving us a little bit of room?
Yeah, hey honey, I could really use some fresh air. As Talon, he kind of gets up with Evo and she helps him as they head to the door. They kind of stop by you, Echo, real quick, and Talon just kind of plants a kiss on the top of your head. And then they walk out.
It is not widespread, but not common knowledge. But the 12 maintains a small section of teleportation circles. These are only to be used by heads of houses. They connect at each house's base to the 12. They're supposed to be used for matters of great import, but also for ease of communications when certain bureaucratic guidelines must be overstepped. I do not know why, but the Baron appears to have taken leave of Gatherhold. I'm not sure what the cause or what is happening, but I spoke to Jonathan, and he is willing to look the other way to allow us to use this circle.
Okay. I mean, I think I should come with you guys.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad to see that they're okay, but there's not much for me here, I don't think. And besides, the reason that they sent me out was to get control or figure out this other side of me, and I don't quite think that I've mastered it just yet. But I do know that the progress that I've made has definitely been thanks to the help of you four and Biscuit. So I think my journey isn't over yet, and I should come with you guys. If you'll have me.
Of course. There is, though, one problem. If we take this path, I do not know if Ignar will be able to come with us. And DM, real quick,
Yep.
It said a small teleportation circle for personal use, but is that...
So it's gonna be big enough for you 5, but not with the bikes. Maybe separately afterwards.
Oh, so they could be if we, like, finagled? Like if we did 2 trips kind of thing?
Probably 3, because each bike would have to probably be sent by itself.
Oh. Okay. then perhaps we might be able to bring Ignar. But I will.
So you do know that the 12 is a floating citadel above the city of Korth.
Mhm.
So yes, you might be able to get your hover bikes to the 12, but there's not much of a way for you to get them from the 12 down to the ground level.
Of course. But this
You
would be
want me? I mean, I can ask my parents to take care of Ignar, but he also needs to get back to his home, right?
This is there might be a way for me to do this. If you all are okay with that.
I think that if we're gonna leave him anywhere, it's not fair.
No, I definitely don't think we leave him anywhere, but I mean, can you do what he wants you? I mean, I guess I would leave it up to him. I
You can have a conversation with him, explain our predicament. But I feel like we've dragged him through so much already for our sakes that it might upset him more.
We could. So I will then perhaps we should continue this conversation with him someplace a little less flammable. So if I could, I'd lead everyone to the bikes, and
Okay.
if we just take them out of town a
Okay.
little ways.
Yeah, you can do that. You get about a mile or two out of town.
So I would, in Primordial, I would call for Ignar to appear.
All right, so you see the flames underneath both hover bikes just kind of flare up and shift out from under the bikes in between the two of them and coalesce back into the form of the fire elemental Ignar.
And then I will, for the sake of this, I will reach out a hand to Ignar and say, in Primordial, this will make conversing easier. And I'll reach out my hand to him.
Okay. And he just kind of reaches his flamey hand out to you.
Yep. And it burns for a moment, but to touch, and then I will cast tongues on Ignar.
Okay. In the process, you will take 3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
But you cast tongues on Ignar. And he just kind of shakes for a moment. What? And then for most of you, the first time you're really understanding him. What did you do to me?
It's fine.
That's what he sounds like.
Apologies, Ignar. I have just allowed you to speak to us, so there would be no confusion with words.
I see.
Hey,
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. What
Hey.
can I do for you?
How are you doing?
Ready to go home.
Then I believe that this will be a short conversation then.
You found a way for me to go home.
I do not know for sure. There is a possibility it will work. If it does not, we are traveling to a place that most assuredly would have the means to send you.
This is good news. As you see kind of the flames from him just kind of calm down almost.
oh, he were ready to fight.
He gives us a smolder.
Mm-hmm.
Is there Can I ask now that we can speak a little more plainly? What is it that you are trying to get back to?
My home.
Is there someone waiting for you there?
There is family.
Very well.
Trying to find the right book here. When can you send me home?
By this evening. We would just need your assistance in moving these crafts to a more securable location.
Of course, I've been doing that since we've met.
We wouldn't have gotten nearly as far without you.
I almost didn't make it this far because of the way some of you have controlled these vehicles. And he looks
Not
right at you,
far.
Taryn.
I mean, if it would make
you're
it
muted,
a
Taryn.
better.
Sorry. It's my bad. Yeah. I'm usually better at things like that, but that one's on me. I apologize.
So what is this place that you are bringing me to?
I believe probably we will move to the stables at the Gold Dragon Inn. They will be able to take care of these crafts while you are away.
So I will not travel with you in these crafts?
We would need your help to move them there. And then once there, then we might be able to send you on your way.
I do long to return to Fernia. And so, like, Halceres, you know in particular that Fernia is the realm or the Sea of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of the planes of existence.
Yep.
So tell me what you wish of me, and we will make it happen so I can return home once more.
Very well. I do not think we will need much more than just a push. So I guess we'll mount back up again and ride back to... I haven't worked it out, but I will... we ride back to the Gold Dragon Inn, and I'll just run into Jonathan to tell him that, like, I need stable space for...
Okay. How for how long do you plan on stabling your, what do you call them?
These are experimental elemental crafts that I might need.
Eeks?
They're fine. Experimental.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I might have need for them to be sent on the next lightning rail to the 12.
Okay. We can try to make those arrangements for you.
I will send message after, and while we are at it, go ahead and make a time for us to depart.
I see. Give me 2 hours, and I will have everything arranged. Meet me behind the tavern.
Very well. And so I guess we'll move them to whatever stable or...
Yep. Yeah, so he directs you to where you can keep them, and he assures you that he will make sure that they are taken care of until he receives your message.
So I will there and then ask Ignar to step out again.
And he coalesces back out of the bikes. How long does that
it lasts an
spell-
hour, so it's probably kind of up.
Yeah.
I imagine,
Yeah, no,
from
so
this
it's
part.
finished by now. So he's back to speaking primordial.
I will touch him again with the Bernie hands and
Okay.
cast it once more. And
All right. This time you're gonna take 4 points of fire damage.
no, I was going to do it. Why didn't you put it out? Okay.
Hey, you're
fine.
touching pure flame.
I am. I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I will say if anyone has any parting words, now would be the time.
Ignar, are you sure you want to go back? I mean, we could really use you. You've been extremely helpful on this journey so far. And we would just really, I would hate to see you go.
I have been trapped in those machines for longer than I care to be trapped. I assisted with the promise of returning home.
And you still could. I'm not saying you wouldn't be able to return home. I just wasn't sure if you'd want to tarry a little longer.
If this works, and you find yourselves in Fernia, we will see each other again.
Is there a way to reach out to you?
Not that I know of.
Well, how will we see each other again?
You don't know much about planes.
Not really, to be honest.
Would it be okay to call upon you again if we have great need?
If you know a way, and you send me home, I will be forever in your debt.
Very well. Anyone else?
Thanks.
Sorry again. And thank you.
Thanks for being patient with me as I tried to figure out how to drive it. Drive you? Drive the vehicle?
I just provided the power. and the
Regardless,
propulsion.
thanks for being patient with me. I hope I wasn't too
Thank
too
you
troublesome.
for not crashing me.
Oh, I don't, and none of them would have let me, I think.
All right. And then I will lead Ignar kind of away from the group, about 30, 60 feet.
Yep.
And then I will come to the other side of him to interpose him between me and the group. And I will say, before you go, what do you know of a large fire elemental creature on a black obsidian throne? And I will describe the creature from my dream.
You see, it's kind of not really having facial features. It's kind of hard to get a judge of it. But he pauses for a moment, as if trying to recall and just take in what you're describing. It can only be him. The Afriti. Stigna.
He is powerful.
He is the ruler of that particular island.
Do you have any love for this one?
Nobody has love for Stigna.
Good. Very good. If you would do me a kindness and gather any form of information you have on him while you are home, I would greatly appreciate it.
Again, weird, because this creature is made of pure flame. He actually kind of bows to you.
All right. I hope this works, my friend.
Me too.
And I will use a 4th level slot, and I will cast Banishment.
Okay.
And I think creatures can willingly fail, right? If so inclined.
Mm-hmm. So as you complete the incantation, all of you see the flames of Ignar kind of rise a little bit, and then just in a flash, just closes up into a small pinprick, and then turns into a puff of smoke floating up into the air.
And I just, with my eyes closed, I just kind of have my holy symbol in my hand, and just, I have to concentrate for a minute or else it won't take. So
Correct. Yep.
I'm just
And
standing there.
a minute goes by, and then you feel that connection of the spell to Ignar disappear. And Ignar has been returned back to Fernia, the Sea of Fire.
All right. Echo, if you are sure about continuing, we might need to say our goodbyes soon.
Yeah, would you? We can all say our goodbyes, but if I had a little bit of time with them, would that be okay? I hope we're not in too much of a rush to head out.
We're fine.
Okay. We can go first, and then I'll say bye, and we can all leave afterwards.
That
So
sounds great.
we'll
Okay.
head back to the hovel.
Okay.
Hovel?
Hovel.
Hoverboard?
Did any of you want to do any last minute shopping on your way back?
Yes.
I knew at least you would. What is it that you are looking for throughout the market on your way back?
Gem 50. I need 55 gold worth of gems.
Okay.
I need I like to get a dagger. Just one.
Okay. You don't need 50 like Ro.
No. I just need the one. I
Had
have
10.
I have other projectiles.
Okay.
Speaking of other projectiles, probably 20 more arrows.
Okay. Arrows are easy to come by.
Yeah. So, and what other things did he have? What other cloaks and stuff that fella?
Okay,
have-
so the one individual that had clothing and stuff, the miscellaneous items had some gloves of missile snaring, goggles of night, which provide dark vision,
When those
cloak of
pop
cloak of elvenkind, as
What
well
does
as
that do
boots
again?
of elvenkind. So cloak of elvenkind gives you advantage on stealth checks. Boots of elvenkind prevents you from leaving a trail behind you, basically. He's got a couple bags of holding. He's got a bunch of caps of water breathing. Go figure. He's got some bracers of archery. And he had... Why did I not write that one down? He has a special magical quiver. that has 3 separate components to it.
What does a quiver do?
So a quiver is what
holds
you put your
arrows.
arrows in.
I know what a quiver does.
Okay.
What does the quiver do?
Okay, so it's the efficient quiver.
The quiver.
Yep. So the efficient quiver has 3 compartments to it. Each one of them is an extra dimensional space that allows you to store different items into it without it ever weighing more than 2 pounds. So the shortest compartment can hold up to 60 arrows, bolts, or similar objects. The mid-sized compartment on it holds up to 18 javelins or similar objects. And the longest compartment on it holds up to 6 long objects such as bows, quarterstaffs, or spears.
How much is that?
So he kind of looks it over. That one there is going to run you about 300 gold.
And I will say too, while we were at the hovel, we probably divvied up the rest of the cash.
Yeah.
So.
So 300 gold for the quiver.
Yep.
How much for if I were to buy a bag of holding and those goggles there? How much would that cost me?
Each of those is going to run you about 150 each.
50 each. Perhaps I will just take the goggles then.
All right. Yeah, no, that's easy enough to do.
Also, do you carry any potions of healing?
I don't, but I think, and I've been smelling them all day. I really wish they didn't put me this close to them, but there's a couple stalls down. There's an alchemist guy down there. He's got a whole bunch of potions and stuff.
Damn it.
Is there any, would you take some barter by chance?
What you got for trade?
I have, although this might more interest your friend, I have a potion, of poison. Very
Yeah, no,
tricky.
don't really do much with poisons myself.
I also have this, I will pull up the mariner's armor.
Man, some mariner's armor, huh? Yeah.
How about this and 100 gold for the goggles?
You know what? That sounds like a fair price to me.
Very well. Thank you very much.
So he trades you the mariner's armor and 100 gold for the goggles of night.
I will give him 10 platinum.
Okay. So you look at these goggles and they've got almost like an eagle brow over it with the goggles right in the middle. Or not an eagle, an owl.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I would make my way over, and if we want to just hand wave it, I would try to sell the potions of poison and get probably 2 potions of healing if I can.
Okay. So they are willing to buy the potion of poison off of you for 60 gold.
Okay.
And
Each
they
or for 1?
each.
Each?
How
Okay.
many do you have?
I have 2.
2. Okay. So that's 120 gold for that.
Okay.
And so when it comes to the potions of health, he actually has a couple choices for you. You got your standard potion of healing, or you've got greater healing.
Okay.
So
What
each
is-
potion of healing is going to run you 50 gold. Greater healing is going to run you 100.
I've made up my mind.
Okay.
Can I scratch the dagger?
Okay.
What I'd like is scratch a dagger and the gems for now, and scratch everything. I give up my scimitar.
Okay.
So
Your regular old scimitar.
Yeah, the regular one.
All right.
So I
I'll
give up.
give you 2 gold for that.
What?
It's used.
It's
They got to get it. They got to get it resharpened and
This is
reworked.
wonderful condition. Steel, can you resharpen this?
Yeah.
It clearly ain't a steal.
2 gold, not even 15. 2 gold. That's wow.
What are you trying to get sharp? What?
He's trying to give me 2 gold for this wonderfully, used scimitar. It's not fair.
It's a normal scimitar.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. I'll give you 10 gold for it.
That sounds fair. 10 gold. I'm just trying to get the quiver. I'll take the quiver. 10
Alright.
gold for this and the quiver. So that's what 290.
Yep.
That's what I have left silver. And how much is the? Well, I probably don't have enough for that either.
Do you need money?
Oh shit! I did the wrong thing.
I'll say you got other people around you that are with you that have money on them.
If
I got
you were
money.
to ask, nice. Yeah, this is a real power move for Ro. It's like, oh, do you need something?
It's like, okay, I get the quiver. Hand over the scimitar.
Okay.
What else do I need? How much are the braces of archery?
Oh, those are gonna run you about 500 gold.
You guys suck here.
I don't have that much.
I don't either.
We have negative.
Oh, hold on.
I just
So is this the same guy that I bought the other piece off of?
Yes.
Hey, so
horribly.
given that we've already dropped a lot of cash here, and we're
Yeah,
probably
you guys
gonna
have
have
been
to
my
come
best
back.
customers.
You're not
Why don't you
acting
give my
like it.
friend here a deal, right? Let's say we drop 100 off that price. Would that work?
400 for the braces.
Is that something? I'm gonna look at you guys. Can you afford that much?
If you drop 400, or if you drop 100 off of the quiver, that'd be, grateful. That'd be gratefully.
We've already
appreciated.
made that deal.
Oh, you suck.
Yeah, you already paid for
I
it.
Sorry.
All right,
wait,
come on.
how much?
man.
Hold on. How much did you pay for the quiver?
290 and 290 gold and a scimitar.
290 a scimitar, and now you want
A
the.
used scimitar. I was just wondering if it's fine if I can't get it. It's quite all right.
What? How about this? We do a package deal, right? You still have the scimitar, all that, but as far as gold, right? You were looking at like 3, right? Why don't we just put this all at a package deal, 500 gold, and right, and that then from that point you've now taken you've had a 1,200 gold day, right? So, come on.
Give me persuasion with advantage.
For the number of 1,200 popping up in there. Also,
Yeah, exactly.
I bought
No,
a greater and a regular healing potion. So
Okay.
$150.
That's 18.
Look, yes, y'all have definitely contributed, but you don't know the cost I got to put into getting these items.
Hey, no,
So-
I make them. Look. How about let's do a handshake deal, right? If I'm around, right? I will happily help you with whatever, making some new items, right? I can help you with that. You provide me with materials, I can help you make stuff.
How long are you going to be around for?
I've got at least one item I got to make, probably a day, maybe less, for now. But you can reach out to Talon. That's her dad. He can get a hold of us if you need anything, and we'll figure out how to get it to you.
Look,
It's a good relationship. I'm just saying.
you're wanting me to drop 200 more off of these braces.
No, more like getting a deal off of both items together.
Knowing that you haven't given us deals on anything, really.
This is true.
So
gotta make
it'd be
a living.
100. It'd be 100 off of each item, but if you're looking at it from that perspective, you're really only dropping a small percentage of. It's not even cutting into your profits yet. I know what it costs to make. I got you. There's a little meat on that bone. Come on.
So tell you what, you already gave me 300 for the quiver. Give me another 250 for the bracers, and I'm taking a loss here.
Yeah, close to a loss.
But
yes,
you're gaining
$250.
a loyal
250.
customer.
And customers who do some big things in this community right now. So
You did
250.
save the ship. Yeah, we all know.
yeah, 250 is deal. Hand the man is 250.
Do you have the 250 for the bracers?
I produced 35 gold. This is what I've got.
I pull
what?
50 gold. I pull 50 gold out.
That's 85.
Let me see what I have.
I mean, you technically have an extra 250 if you haven't spent anything, but
Me?
260. Yeah. Your pay was 260.
Cool.
Yeah.
I actually haven't spent any of my 250.
I will. I'll look at Taryn. I expect a receipt and payment back, and I will put up. What are we at right now? 85?
85.
85.
85.
Wait, House Saris, let's split. Let's split the remaining.
I was like, you need another 165.
Yeah.
And
I'll
this
put
guy
up-
is starting to grow very impatient as you're having this conversation.
I'll put
Just divvying out
150.
the coffers here.
We'll do 150,
I'll do 150.
but that's only 15 for me.
No, if you each put in 80 and one of you puts 85. So Halceris, you put 85.
No,
Go
it's
put-
better for me that he knows he owes me 150 gold. The round number that I will collect.
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, I love this.
I'll drop
dysfunctional
in the
family.
last 15. I was like,
Okay,
I contributed too.
much appreciated. We'll
Kieran, you kinda
we'll be
owe
on
me.
our way now and
Yes,
walk.
So kind.
I turn to
so-
how I turn to Tira and I just say walk, go before he changes his mind. Go.
Oh, I'm already gone.
Okay.
All right. We
Alright.
make our way.
I'm like counting again.
Yep. All right. And now getting out of the marketplace as quickly as you can, you all approach the home of Echo's parents, perhaps for the last time, at least the last time for a while.
On the walk over, away from the market, while I look at my new my new items, it's like, I gotta figure out a way to get a 30 more gold worth of gems. Still gotta make that other token. As I mumble to myself, thanks guys. This is greatly appreciated.
So
Go.
we also have presents, and I'm gonna hand over bracers to Echo.
Presents?
What? For me?
Yes, and as a warning, your shield isn't functioning right now, but that's a whole thing. But this will get you an extra +2 to your defense. So
So wait, hang on. Let me.
We'll go ahead and figure all that out off
Afterwards.
screen
and
so we can.
I think Alcera said some things too.
Bro, I do not know if you are still needing a little bit of help at night, but I saw these. I will produce the goggles of the night.
Will make me see.
Put him on. Put him on.
It's
I mean,
not
it's still
so-
daytime.
Yeah, it's still
Put 'em
daylight.
on. I
Brian
want to see what they look
Redness.
like. I want to see what they look like.
Oh, it's really bright.
Yep.
That's what we see all the time. Just letting you
That
know.
sucks.
Welcome to our world.
Okay,
you
so
might
now
wanna-
I've got the
No,
goggles.
you
Okay.
Hero has steampunk
Stylish.
goggles now.
All right. So, Echo, do you wish to go in alone first,
Oh, I guess.
or do you wish to go in with everybody?
I think we should go in together first, and then I'll say
Okay.
my separate goodbyes.
Okay. So you all walk in and you see Evo and Talon there, just in the midst of a conversation, basically almost as if nothing had changed. And they see you, all of you walk. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. Do you all want some supper this evening?
Osiris?
What's wrong? What's going on?
We are being certain things are happening up north that require our more immediate attention. So we will be departing.
What? Are you catching the train tomorrow?
We have our own means of transport.
Oh yeah, no, I remember your bike. So you guys are hitting the road then?
Something like that.
Oh, I see. When are you all coming back?
We don't know yet.
You see the look on Evo's face start to like quiver a little bit, and Talon just kind of puts his hand on her shoulders. You know, we're not going anywhere now, Echo. We'll be here.
I know.
When you're ready, we'll be here.
I mean, Halceris has spells, right? And we can talk while I'm away.
Evo chimes in. That's right. You better message me every time you get to a city.
Oh,
You find a
yes.
station and you send me a message. Let me know where you are. Let me know you're okay.
Okay. I'm sorry I'm leaving so soon. I feel like I just got you both back.
Talon stands up without any aid this time. He stands up on the one leg as if he's starting to kind of get used to it, and kind of hobbles over towards you. Puts his hands on your shoulders. Again, just, you are one of the strongest people I know. You have survived more than I can imagine. One of these days, we will sit down and you can tell us everything.
I really like that.
Go and find who you are. And he kisses you on the forehead.
Well, I mean, I wanted to talk to you both before I got going, but I'll let everyone else say their goodbyes first.
Okay.
I'm not going just yet.
Talon looks at the rest of you. Don't let her die.
Embarrassing me.
You all, from what she told us earlier, have been through a lot together. I don't think I could be leaving her in any more capable hands. You all are always welcome here.
Thank you.
All right.
And,
How long?
Yeah, I do a cordial bye, and then I think it's like a handshake. I tell him to keep the wound dry until it is completely healed. I change the bandages, and then Evo, I do like the kind of like the French, like the kiss on either side of the cheek. And then,
Ooh. Okay.
and then I will make my way out.
All right.
I kind of am just like, thanks for the food and the beds, and that was really nice of you. Yep. See you next time.
See you soon.
TTYL.
We'll see you very soon, hopefully.
Hopefully. And I walk right. I'm like, thanks, and I right out.
All right.
I walk up. And though it pains me because now I have to make more, I hand him a token one of the tokens says, I say, you can use this to, you can use this to contact her, and then I explain how it works. I go through the once a day, twice a day. Still have to make the master token, so just wait a while.
All right, we'll give you some time.
A master token.
All right, we'll keep it safe.
Thank
I
you.
walk away.
All right. Steel, any last minute?
So Steele is frantically working in the back corner on a project. Can I roll some tinkering to see if I can complete a general prosthetic in the last, just kind of finishing up the work that I was doing earlier?
Yep. So I'm gonna say you don't need to make a roll for it. You're able to make a halfway decent prosthetic that fits to his leg just fine.
Okay. And then I'll bring it over and say, when you have somebody, when you're all healed up, how you can have somebody help you fit this. But it should work. And here's the blueprints in case you need it worked on or anything. And then next time we're in, maybe I can fix it up a little bit better so it doesn't look quite so roughshod. But it'll work.
Very much appreciated. Thank you. I'm sure it's gonna be just fine.
And it's got a little bit of a magic component to it. So once you actually get it grafted by just spending some time with it on your leg, it'll actually feel like a normal limb. So good luck.
Well, then maybe I'll be back to normal next time you see me.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna turn to your mom and just thank you for being a wonderful host. I wish there was more that we could do for you, but
you have reunited my family. There's no more you need to do. Just take care of her.
Can do. Keep her fed. I wink at her and then walk out.
Now, standing alone, we have the small family.
I honestly thought we would have more time, so that's why I didn't say much while everyone had gone. And thank you for sending me to the Talenta Plains in the first place. I know I wasn't the easiest to convince, but I knew it had to be done, and I'm glad that you did. Without it, I wouldn't have met those people, and I wouldn't have realized that there's more to this world than just what you've shown me. So thank you.
Echo, it was the hardest thing we ever did, sending you away.
I know.
But who you're becoming was worth all the heartache. We're proud of what you've done to this point.
Or?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, I know you had mentioned it before and I kind of just brushed it off. It was just, I wasn't ready for everyone else to hear it, but you'd mentioned that you'd gone looking for me and the whole smugglers and everything. What did they tell you?
Just that you were tracking down some baby fastates that some smugglers were taken out towards Droham, and that you went to go try to recover them, and you were gone when the morning happened.
Did they tell you what had happened?
No. What happened?
I killed a couple people.
Talon kind of reaches out and pulls you in. It's okay.
I lost control and I killed. And that's why I ran, because it was the house beneath. And I'm kind of scared that something could happen.
Well, seeing who you've become and this crew that you travel with, I think that would be crazy to come after you.
I know, probably, but instead of fighting them, do you think they would find anyone from that house? Do you think they would have it in their hearts to forgive me?
They're the only ones
It was
that
an
can answer that.
accident. I didn't mean for it to happen. I panicked and I felt targeted. It was a mistake, and I know it shouldn't have happened, but I just did, and I just don't want more conflict to come. That's all. And I haven't talked about it ever since, and I just needed you guys to know that I didn't run away because I didn't want to be there anymore. I ran away because I didn't want to put anyone else in harm's way, especially you guys and the halflings and everyone else. So I ran, and I'm sorry.
If you make right with it within yourself, their spirits will be able to make it right with you as well.
Okay.
You've grown so much since we last saw you, Echo. We just got you back, but now it's time for us to say goodbye again.
It's not for long. See you again soon.
I hope not.
I give him a big bear hug, like a family
And they,
hug.
both Talon and Evo come in and they're just one big little family hug. And then they let you go and watch you as you walk out the door.
I tell them I love them very much.
We love you too.
And I'll try to keep out of trouble, but no promises.
And they kind of laugh at that. And
please take care.
you too.
And if you
Echo.
need anything, please do let me know.
We will do.
And then I skip on out of there.
Okay. And to expedite this next part, you all proceed back through Gatherhold towards the tavern. You arrive at the backside.
Just one before we're
Okay.
We'll go to the backside. I just want to grab a bottle or two of that raptor milk. We didn't buy it when we were there, but I'm not missing out on it. So.
Okay. That's gonna run you 4 gold.
Perfect.
All right. Jonathan is waiting in the back. He escorts you in through a back entrance, and you notice that this area of the tavern seems to have been closed off for some reason. You and Jonathan are the only ones within this portion, as he brings you to a small room across from where you had met with Baron Yoren previously. He opens it up, lets you in, and you see on the ground the arcane sigils for a teleportation circle. Please find Celia for me. Save her, bring her back. And good luck.
We will do our utmost.
And you all stand in the center of this arcane sigil as he goes to a lever on the side of the wall and pulls it. All of you, because this is probably the first time, except for maybe you, Halceris, this is the first time you've ever used a teleportation circle. You feel something almost grip your insides and pull you just very abruptly. And then everything around you just kind of vanishes. And then you find yourselves in a small, medium-sized circular room as flames erupt all around you. I need all of you to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, wait.
That's about right.
I'm going to use a luck point.
Okay.
Well, I'm just going to go
Damn.
out and say it. Mine is a 7.
Okay.
13
Yeah.
with the luck point.
13, 7,
18.
18. Okay.
Do you have advantage on it for danger sensing?
No,
work?
not at this
Okay.
point.
Probably because I didn't really realize what was going on.
Yeah.
18 for Tyrion as well.
Okay.
My dino sense didn't tingle.
I also need cafe. Did Cafe and Biscuit come with you?
Of course.
So they will need dexterity saving throws as well.
Oh yeah, they definitely did.
And that's a big old 6 for your old man.
Okay.
Biscuit got an 18, and Cafe. I'll have to look at that again. Just a second. Dex is a +2, so that's a 15.
Okay, so everybody who got a 15 or higher succeeded. You all received 9 points of fire damage. Everybody else who failed receives 18 points of fire damage. As the flames around you recede, you look and you see a hallway in front of you, and down at the far end, you see 2 machinations almost looking like mobile ballistas aiming directly at you, one of which just had fired this flaming ball at you as soon as you appeared. And that is where we're going to go ahead and pick up next week.
Would I have danger sense for that?
Well, so we will begin next week.
Find out next week.
As you all have now arrived in one of the teleportation chambers at D12 and are greeted immediately by burning flames.
No place like home.
No place like home.
Is this the welcoming committee?
This is a welcoming committee, absolutely.
This is the standard hazing that goes on here at the 12.
Oh,
Giant
that's
ballistas.
what we're calling it now. All right, before we finish up for the evening and go rate a friend, please, friends, we got a few reminders out there of especially some new stuff coming up too.
If you liked our stuff, be sure to check out The Mist. They're on every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. Also, brand new news, our RPG short shots are returning to Saturdays all month long. This Saturday, March 5th, starting at 12 noon Eastern, is The Long Night. It is the 11th year of the reign of Chancellor Franz von Zalden-Liechtenstein, and winter has arrived. The League of Nor is no stranger to hardships. So many would say on this eve of long night, that its hardy people are ready.
Go ahead and say that name like 5 times fast.
I had to reread Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein, such a fun name.
That's Deutsch's name.
Additionally, don't forget to subscribe to the Games Tavern YouTube channel right now. Subscribing is free and you don't miss any of the action, and you get access to all of our shows and all of our content. You can catch up on other shows that we've had. You can find out more about the wonderful Mists or catch up on this show if you're new around here. And your likes, positive comments, and all of that helps bring new tavern goers into the adventures. And we all just enjoy seeing you guys comment and seeing what you think of the show.
Humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring this show. Please go to the link in chat to check it out yourself and use the code TGTShard20 to get your 20% discount on the DM Pro and other subscriptions.
All right. And with that, we're going to call it an evening. We will see you all next week. Stay dirty,
Next week.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.